What's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Ray Ray, and we are in the pit of an F-16 Viper today. Haven't done any of this on the streaming, so been playing with my buddy Jake for a while, and so feeling froggy and frisky, and gonna try to do a mission. It's called Dawn Raiders. And we'll go over all of that. But right now, I just want to get all the chat stuff up and running and ready. All right, there we go. Ooh, I have to do some adjustments over here on OBS real quick. Okay, I think we're good. I just had to put it in this performance mode. Goodness. All right, there we go. Bring over the chat box. All right, perfect. All right, so we're going to do a mission here for the F-16. It is Dawn Raiders. I'll get the full description here in a bit. So I hope everyone is doing well today. I'm going to put on my knee board over here. I do have a digital checklist, which is kind of nice. DCS provides you a operations manual, which has some checklists in it. So I just attach my actual pilot knee board to my tablet and run it off of there. Makes it super simple. Alright, that's all set. So what we've got today is we are here in UAE, and Iran is showing that they have active ballistic missiles. A set of 4 is actually what it's going to be. And they also have, I think it's a control building for those at a nearby airbase. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in with a targeting pod and some laser guided bombs, and we're going to do our best to smash those targets. First we're going to hit the ballistics and stop them from being a threat. And then we're also going to then move to the building. So we'll check the loadout here. Actually, we'll look at it right now. So it's 2x2 GBU-12s. So those are the smaller Mark 82 bombs. Quite legit. And we're going to have 2 bags. We'll probably dump those bags after hitting the first target, because we are going to have some air defense that's over at the whatchamacallit, the air base that we got to hit up as well. So real quick, it's June 2008. The sun is just coming up, and the threat of Iranian nuclear missile, actually not nuclear, Iranian ballistic missile attacks is one of the main security concerns of the nations in the Persian Gulf region. Launch site of the, I'm going to mess this up, Shahab 3 ballistic missiles have seen greatly increased activity over the last 2 weeks New sites continue to be built within striking distance of neighboring Gulf states. Yesterday, communication intercepts revealed clear evidence of Iranian's first strike, or in the late planning stages. So the GCC nations, listed there, have resolved to deal with the threat. So we're going to do airstrikes against the ballistic missile launch sites and their supporting infrastructure are laid on the next 3 days, but we're only going to do 1 day. This is kickoff day. So we're going to hit the lab, and then there's Iranian. And there's support. So they have support facilities. That's what we're going to hit. Our second target at LAR Air Base. All right, so there's a whole bunch of intel stuff, but I think we can kind of get through that. Really, what we're going to do is we have a marshalling point, waypoint 1. All of our flights are going to push to the marshal, and then when we are all there, we'll probably be in hold for about 5 to 10 minutes. And that gives the other flights a chance to aerial refuel. I am terrible with aerial refueling. I still need a lot of practice on that. So we're definitely not going to start aerial refueling from the beginning. Maybe, depending on what our fuel state is on the way back, I might attempt it. But we'll see. And then once we are marshaled, we're also going to have 15s, Uzi... Fords 1 and 2 are going to be there as escorts. We're also going to have a strike package from FA-18 Uzi 2 will be there. And then we're getting mutual support from Uzi 1, which is a set of other F-18s. We're going to Phase 1's going to roll in and suppress enemy air defense. Dodge 1, a set of tornadoes, are going to hit active SAM sites. There are some that are on islands before we get to the target area and into mainland Iran. Dodge is going to do the suppression, but not necessarily destroy. So we do have to keep an eye out for any mobile SAMs or also any man pads for IR launching. So we've got intel that there's some of that at the main air base as well. So our main, as Colt 1, that's us, our DMPI is going to be at steer point 3. So we're looking to engage 2 GBU-12s against the launchers. Then we move to the LAR Air Base, and we hit the command control facilities, command control intelligence facilities, again with another pair of GBU-21s. So we might, depending on how we do that, we might launch the first ones in singles and the next one 2 in pairs on that roof. Uzi 2s got its strike again at the launch site facility with us, and at the same TOT, and then they'll also move to LAR. And then Uzi 1 looks like it goes back the other direction as well. So it hits the storage facility, and then it comes back and hits the other one. Then we dress to egress and get the heck out of there. If we need to go air to air, we will engage. Lots of known threats out there. They have 15s, they have S-300s, and rapiers, which are optical tracking, basically heat-seeking. They also have a small set of MiG-29s there, so we got to be ready for that. Okay, I think we're going to do a quick look at the mission planner. Yeah, let's do a quick look at the mission planner just to get a lay of the land. I always forget because I play so many tactical games. It's right click to move. So here's our rally point, waypoint 1. We're going to IP here. So like I said, we talked before, there's a set of SAM launchers, so we got to squeeze in between those. We'll hit our target here. Let's go ahead and zoom in real quick and see what we're most likely looking for. Alright, set of 4 launchers there. And then we're going to come across over a set of mountain range. It's going to be challenging because it's a pop-up type situation. Alright, then that's when we step into defended air base. So I have to do a standoff launch. And we're looking to hit this building right here. And then, like I said, we dress to egress with our buddies. We get the hell out of there. Alright, so we're going to do a stored heading alignment. Let me just see if there's anything worthwhile in here. This pretty much told us everything. Yep. IP is 2, targets 3 and 4. Egress point 5. 6 is about where the tanker is if we got hit him, and then we RTB to 7. There's our comms loadout. So we're going to be staying on UHF-1 to talk with our AWACS and strike package. And then we'll be on Victor Radio, talk with our wingman. Alright. Yeah, definitely a stored heading alignment for INS so we can take off. And I'm putting in this air quotes, cheat by doing the auto start. Because still in the beta, it's kind of, we got some iffy parts about the startup. Problems, even after watching the video about the new INS procedures. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go down here to our battery switch. Sorry, I'm like disoriented. All right, battery switch is on. Okay, let's go to radio. Radio is on. And let's go ahead and raise tower here. ATC, main ATC, requesting start. Request startup. Code 1-1, cleared for startup, wind 103 at 2 meters per second. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start up. Auto start. I have switches on my HOTAS. I'm thinking about in the future mounting the cameras in some way, shape, or form where you can see like stick and throttle inputs. I have the camera on a stand right now for the racing sims. That just means I have to move it around each time, and I don't know if I'm ready to do that. But in all honesty, I have to move all the controls around for whenever I do when I switch the seat from flight sims to racing sims, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. It's just probably right where it needs to be is where my tower is. Go figure. All right, we're getting JFS start. Throttles over the horn. And hello to all viewers out there in Twitch land and in YouTube land. We're playing some DCS, the beta F-16 today. For those of you who may not know and watch the channel often, I used to work on this jet many, many, many moons ago. Nice green lighting here in the pit. Okay, so we started our inertial navigation system alignment. We can see right here. So kind of we're going to that's our timing count as the canopy closes here, and we're going to wait till this goes down to 60. That's good enough for stored heading alignment. we can go ahead and push tactical. Huh, that's odd. My zoom is going way, way back before it actually used to stop. I've got to be aware of that. Okay. While we're here, we're gonna turn the brakes on, and we're also gonna change our stores cat. Set those up for switches on the HOTAS system. That makes it super easy. We're gonna turn on our taxi light. All right, that's all good. And yep, as the auto sequence says here, we're just we're really waiting for this to go to 60. Says it's ready. I always like to let it get to actual 60. It can go all the way down to 6 if you let it do a full alignment, but with stored heading, we don't necessarily need that. All right, so let's see here. We're gonna go switch to nav. All right, we're full up there. On the return, come on, switch over. There we go. All right, pushing steer point 1. Got all of our comms already set up. Let's go over here and get our threat warning set up. All right, so we got that cooking right here. And let's go switch on our chaff flare system. Put that to manual because that's all we have in the beta version. Can't wait to get some programs actually hooked up for those. It's going to be super awesome. Our data link is already up, so there you can see some of the other flights. All right, let's go ahead and ask for taxi. All right, nose wheel steering's on. Tap the brakes. Let's push. All right. 2 is over here. Colt 1-2. He'll be ready to push shortly. All right, good job. There's a set of buddies flying over. All right, as we're taxiing here, let me get my IFF up and running. And my pitot heat probe. Pitot probe heat. So those are all going to be pre-takeoff checklist items. So last thing, we kind of check the handle. We'll switch the lights to takeoff, and then we will press. I did notice in my off-screen, off-camera try of this is that I request takeoff. I was holding short of the active runway. Request takeoff, and they didn't give it to me. So I just rolled out on the runway and then requested takeoff from there, and it was happy. We got a Huey over there taking off. So if anyone in YouTube or Twitch, if you got any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. There'll be some plenty of time here in the beginning. Hold short here. There'll be plenty of time in the beginning to get some questions answered, or just some general, hey, how you doing? All right, just a quick check real here, quick here. We're Cat 3 on the stores. Lights on, anti-skids on. All right, and we're all set. All right, let's push. All right, so this is about where I was able to ask.
Colt 1-1, request takeoff. Colt 1-1, you are cleared for takeoff already. Climb 300 at QFE 29.87.
All right, go into burner. Nose wheel steering's off. Back at the center alignment. All right, we're at 180, sticks back. Nose up to about 12 degrees. Positive rate. Gears coming up. 2's rolling out of burner. Going buster. Off the rudder pedals. All right. Wow, look at this beautiful, beautiful sunrise. It's a lot of desert, but still pretty beautiful. All right, we're going to start our turn here. Let's get a little ahead of the queuing. All right, 2's wheels up. All right, 2's on the rejoin. All right, trimming out because we're starting to go nose down a little bit. What I am going to do is I'm going to bring our flight path marker probably just about 5 degrees nose up, and let's go ahead and lock in an attitude hold, and then we will go with steering, command steering, and we'll let us take us to waypoint 1. Now I'm going to be a little gingerly on my throttles, and reason being is we aren't going to hit that air refueling at the very beginning there. So he's already seeing a mud spike. That's the HK right there, along with the search radar on top of it. Yeah, that's okay. We kind of know that that's coming. All right, so we've got the flight path marker right there. We're about to match up with our steering cue. Looking good. We're going to climb up. Got it too. We are going to climb up here to Angels 2.5. That's just a little bit away from where we're showing cons. Being a little weird here. There we go. All right. It's 2 rejoined on us. He's back there a little bit. Let him join. All right, so I'm going to lock us in probably about 90 degrees here, or 90% on the throttles, just to get us in a nice cruise. Let 2 come take a look at things. So we're looking pretty good here on the data link scope. Looks like everyone's getting to the marshalling points. What I am going to do over here is I'm going to tighten up our scan range. So I'm going to go to 30 degrees azimuth on our, let me get down here, display, so we can kind of take a look and see where everyone's at. I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of our Uzis out there. Bloop. Another thing we're going to do, actually I might have to bump it up a little bit more. We're starting to lose speed. I'm going to keep us at least at 300. Ah, there he is. He's caught up. What's up, buddy? So it's, you can see obviously we're carrying fuel, external fuel tanks. We're carrying 4 Mark 82 bombs with the GBU kit. So our nose up on these planes are going to be, oh, okay, we're calling in that we are checking in as frags, so we're going to fence in after this. But anyway, the plane is going to have a very high nose up, a high angle of attack, until we kind of drop those bags and our munitions. So let's go ahead and fence in. So IFF, we're going to drop that down to low now. We are going to kill the lights. And then what I like doing here is going to AA right now, air mode, and go ahead and cool off. Oh, we got to do master arm first and laser arm. And then once that's good, I like coming over here and cooling off the AIM-9s. So that's the radon gas inside of them to be able to cool the seeker head and look at the heat signatures much stronger than what you normally would if you didn't cool it. So you got 90 minutes essentially of cooling. I don't expect us to be in the hot zone for more than that time, so we're pretty good. All right, we're about to cross Angels 2-1, still on track. Kind of keeping a scan of what's going on the scope. Everything's looking pretty good. Waypoint is just under 40 miles. It's actually 35 by our indicator. Yep, I'm seeing it. Same mud spike. We kind of know about that. I'm not 100% sure if it's that island, because we're still kind of close, but there is going to be... Yeah, it's not that island, but as we go further north in that direction there, that's where it's going to be. And we'll see that, actually, I can show you right now on the HSD. Right there at about roughly, math in public, 80 miles out. This ring being 120, this one's 80, this one's 40. We'll leave that there. That kind of gives us a good picture. We'll also put the radar scope out 180 as well. Okay, almost at Angels here, so I'm about ready to flip our autopilot over to altitude hold. We have lost about 50 knots of airspeed from what I want to be at, but that's fine. We'll pick that up when we start going straight. All right, going at altitude hold. It's going to nose down for us a little bit. Like I said, we're still going to have a nice high angle of attack, but hopefully we'll get up to about 300 knots and be able to kind of crank it back. Another thing I like to do here in the fuel gauge, it's kind of set up as its default, but because I know we've got wing tanks and I know we're going to chuck them, I set that to wing tank, and then I can see when these go down to 0, I can start doing the jettison of those things if I need to. All right, and so now we just cruise for the next 20 miles and wait for a push. Drink a little coffee. So yeah, this is a good time. If there's anyone in chat has any questions or comments or anything particular they'd like to see, go ahead and drop that in the chat. Just to make things a little more viewable, I'm going to take the stick out there. Yep, everything's good. Well, let's see. I can talk about the our GBU-12s here. So these are the smaller 500-pound version of munitions. The first set we're planning on dropping one of each. So we'll do a drop in a single pass, and then we'll do a drop of another on a single pass, and then when we're trying to hit the building, we'll do 2. I think essentially we'll have enough explosiveness to hit our launchers as such. Oh, hey, we got a message in chat from Bumpy Chief. Hey, what's up, buddy? So use track R, debating about purchasing. Absolutely. So I'm big on the sim games. If you haven't got a chance to see any of my other videos in the channel, so flight sims and racing, absolutely a must. So for me, it's super easy. And what I'm going to do, this might be somewhat embarrassing. I'm going to bring the camera in and you can see what I do. So I have a hat on. Give me just a second. So I have a hat, and then what I end up doing is reconnect. All right. Let's do game with cam. There we go. So got the hat on, and then it has our what are these called? Reflectors, I guess. And then just sits up there, and it's super easy. There is another version that has, and I'm going to back off the throttle here. There's another version that has, I guess like a IR lights or something like that, but it's wired. I don't like it. I didn't even try it really, to tell you the truth, because it's everything else I have is wireless, so it would have been something to kind of like tug on you. So this works fine. It works absolutely fine. But being able to kind of set it up and where I only have to turn, well, I had to turn the camera off because you can't see how much I have to turn the my head. Okay, so if I turn my head, this really isn't that much, and I was kind of able to see, almost 120 degrees off. And then go this way, same for the other. Totally worth it when you have something like a AIM 9, where you're kind of off-site trying to look for where the target is, and then you can use this this view to be able to lock in your target. But just for situational awareness too, just being able to look left and right and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I see where I'm at, is great. And then for the racing games, is really good because if you're in some tight racing and you really need to check and see if somebody is right door to door with you or wheel to wheel with you, that's really nice to be able just to glance real quick. Now I have 3 screens, but when I stream, I only use the one, and then I have the streaming equipment, the streaming. Like OBS is on this side, and and my chat is on the other side. And so it's really helpful when you have one screen. If you have three screens, maybe you could just stick with the three screens. If I have somebody who is coming over and trying my sim, and they haven't used a track IR before, I usually don't have them use the track IR because most of the time it kind of messes them up. So there's maybe a little bit of a learning curve to kind of understand, how much you would have to move to be able to see a certain part of the screen. Because if you do it too quick, it can definitely be a little bit disorienting. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. And we're just in orbit right now, waiting for our flights to push. Yeah, sure thing, man. Sure thing. Let's see, we're looking at our AIM 9s here now. It's our IR. Hot Seekers. Got our AIM 120 there on the outside. Again, kind of don't know if we're going to be able to use those today or not, but we'll see. Let's see out here. Who do we got? Those guys are pretty high. Those might be our Tornadoes. I don't know. I think we're all ready to go. Whoever these guys are at Angels 2-6 right ahead of us, or going to be ahead of us? Yeah, right ahead of us. They're the only ones who are kind of facing the other way. Everyone else, I think, I mean, good to go. We should really press to the target now. Okay, those are some 18s out there. All right, tell you what, let's get on the horn with the AWACS here and see what our air picture looks like. So that's F5.
Magic 1-1, Colt 1-1, request picture. Colt 1-1, Magic 1-1, clean.
Okay, picture's clean, so no air targets. You know what? We're just gonna press. So push steer point 2. I'll back off the speed to make sure we don't outrun our package. But feeling confident. So yeah, we got a wee ways to go here. 95 miles to waypoint 2. So I'm going to venture to say our AWACS is right here at Angels 39, And this over here is probably our tankers. And then these cats are probably with me, but that's okay. Like I said, I'll try not to outrun them. They can catch up if I keep us at about 300 knots. But yeah, it's action time, guys. Do we have TOT on the steer point? No, we don't. So TOS, time on station, there's not one set. Not built out in this scenario. But if there was, that would kind of give us a good indication to how much time we have before we slide to the next steer point. But as of now, it's going to take us 11 minutes. I'll bump us up just a wee bit. Here we go. So we do have our HK anti-aircraft battery that's there. So that is on an island somewhere out here, somewhere. I'm kind of eyeballing it. Right there? Yeah, right there. It's really hard to see. I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but it's like right there.
Colt 1-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 0-4 OC1, pushing from waypoint 2, out 20. Colt 1-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 0-47, Fort 170, at 8,000 knots.
All right, we've all pushed. We're in the package. Here we go. So with that being said, we're going to bump it up to Buster here. We've got good enough coverage in front of us. And we've got some folks on the scope way out there. Well, I say they're on the scope. Yeah, they're not quite over our target yet. Copy. Mud Spike, 11 o'clock.
Mud spike, 11 o'clock.
And copy on picture.
Mud spike, 11 o'clock.
Okay, we're 5 out from the IP. All right, Ford 1, feet dry, and they're in.
Ford 1, engaging bandit at Bulls 262 for 100 at 35,000.
Bulls 2, 2. Goodness. Who's at 3-5? Huh. Yeah, I don't see that target they're talking about at 3-5. I see those uncorrelated bandits, Angels 2-8. Oh. All right. IP in 3 minutes. Okay. Ford 2 is in.
Ford 2, engaging bandit at Bullseye 180 for 60 at 35,000.
60, 35. Okay. Those guys are climbing. Maybe that's it. All right. Uzi 2's up.
Golf 1-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 043 490 at 35,000 knots. 2, Mud spike, 1 o'clock.
Okay. They must be doing an air engagement over there. We're looking at mud spikes.
1 o'clock.
Yep, RT's across. All right, it's about to get spicy. All right, still got some fuel in the bag, so we're going to keep them on. I think they'll keep them on the first pass, but after that, we might chuck them. Okay, we're going to scope in the radar a little bit closer, so we're going to do 180. I do have correlated on the scope now. Let's take a look, see if we can look at them.
2, contact target 9 o'clock, 1-8.
9 o'clock, 1-8. Yeah, copy. They're there on the island. Just keep eyes up. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, I'm gonna need Ford to take out those folks. All right, I need to go a little bit further, and then we can start targeting. Oh man, they're coming right at us. Come on, Eagles. they're engaged.
Colt 1-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 047, 450 at 35,000 knots.
Yep.
Colt 1-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 048, 445 at 35,000 knots. Ford 1, engaging bandit at bullseye 251 for 50 at 35,000. Magic 1-1, Bra 056.
Oh, it's getting spicy now.
35,000 knots. Ford 2, splash pad. Valley bandit, 1 o'clock. 2 for 50 at 35,000.
Okay, they're engaged. Let's keep on target. Okay, going air to ground. I like setting my target pod up over here. This target pod is looking ahead. Alright, we're configured for singles.
Dodge 1.
HSD is back. We're going to drop that to about 60.
5 for 70 at 35,000.
Alright,
Valley bandit, 1 o'clock.
40 out from the target. Alright, we're going to start targeting in here. So, steer point 3 is our target. We've got it there in the valley. We're going to change our release point to CCRP. And we're going to start looking here with our targeting pod. See if we can look at what we're looking for. Okay, so it's looking like we've got some launchers right there, and some launchers there. Maybe that's a launcher too right there. It's a little hard to tell, but definitely we're going to aim for this one. Oh my gosh, so touchy. Okay, let's go point track. Alright, point track right there. That locks us in for our drop line. Okay, Uzi 1's in. Alright, we're 2 minutes out. So I'm going to drop off the autopilot and we're going to push a launch about, I want to launch the weapon at about 450 so we get a good toss. Okay, so autopilot is coming off. There we go. Okay. Nose up, going burner. Copy, yep. Okay, I'm going to get him to engage. Alright, told him to engage the target. Let's look at the targeting pod. Yep, still good there. Alright, let's drive the line. We're looking for... We're looking for 450 knots. Oh yeah, look at them all clustered right there. That's going to be good. It's going to be real good. I almost want to try to hit like right here and maybe try to get them all with one. We'll see how that works. Alright, driving the line. 10 seconds. Pipper's moving. Bombs away. Okay. zoom out a little bit. So we're going to start the turn here. We're going to stay to the right. Okay, hold the trigger for the laser. Because I want to make sure I'm keeping that target to the right of me. Ooh. Boom! Got him! Yes! Delicious. Oh yeah. That woke up the birds. That woke up the buzzards. Okay. Tanks are good. Tanks are dry, so we're going to drop those. Quick tank. Tank. Alright, let's watch them fall off. Thook. Alright. Back to SJ. Back to ground. We're going to come around and we're going to do a quick battle damage assessment. And then we're going to hit next target. Okay. Oh yeah. That should be everything. That's a fireball. Let's go. Let's change the polarity there. Oh, you can't even see anything. Alright. Let's go this way. Let's look in again. Yeah, it's just smoke. Alright, we smoked him. Let's go. Let's drop out of CCRP. What I want to do is let's go a pair here. And we want to push 3. There's a lot going on. Like a lot going on. What do we have over there? 14s. I think we have air-to-air targets that are looking at us. Alright, they got us though. So right over here, that's who's looking at us. Copy, Spike. Get up here too. Alright. Uh-oh, they're defensive. Alright, so here's our next target. So I'm going to swap us modes right here. We're going to go CCRP. And let's look at the targeting pod again. Okay. So let's kind of skinny in and make sure see where we want to hit. Right there. Point track. Alright. I actually want to try to hit maybe the center. There we go. Nope, point track. There we go. Alright. Let's back in. So this one's, again, kind of the same maneuver. We're going to come in hot. Okay, 30 seconds. Is that 18 in front of us? We just went weapons away. 20 seconds. On the pickle. Bombs away. Uh-oh. Why are we looking over there? We need to be right here. All right. Laser. Boom! Nailed it. Woohoo! And we got one to spare. All right. All right, what's our picture here? Air target there engaged. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to do a little bit of a reset here. So let's see. Let me get some adjustment here. All right. So what I want to do is I'm going to kick ourselves out a bit. I'm going to come back. I'm going to try to see if we can see where that SAM launcher is. Uh-oh, 2-9 spike. Let's pull this way. We're going to lose some speed, but I'm good with that. I just want to get this 2-9 off me. They're definitely looking at us. Alright, here we go. Alright, they're off. Okay, we're going to try to set our targeting pod. Uh-oh, that's a launch. Where's it coming from? 2-9 shot at us, son of a bee. Looking. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. We're out. Alright, screw it. We're dumped. We're jettisoned. Bombs are off. Bombs are off. Yep. Let's go Cat 1. Let's get out of here. Cat 1. Cat 1. Cat 1. Nope, wrong one. Cat 1. No, no, no. Don't start the auto sequence. Do not start the auto sequence. Oh, this is terrible. No. No. Ah. No, don't open the canopy. This is terrible. This is terrible. Oh my gosh, I'm so angry right now. I mean, I don't really know what I can do right now. Okay, let's bring that up and over. Okay, JFS. Oh wait. All right, we're spun up. Okay. Oh my gosh. Turn everything on. This is terrible. Come on. Come on. All avionics. All avionics. In flight alignment. All my displays. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on, battery switch. There we go. Symbology. Okay, got our symbology back. Holy crap. Alright, our avionics are slowly coming up. Yep, master caution. Master caution, master caution. What are we missing? Seat not armed. Yeah, whatever. Electronic system. Generator on. Generator, generator, generator. Electronics panel. Oh my gosh. It's been so long I'd have to do this way. JFS is there. EPU. EPU norm. Guard down. Okay, all those are good. Terrible. Still trying to fly the plane. Because, you know, that's a thing. Okay. Reset, reset, reset. EPU gen. Why is our flight control on standby? Pitot heat. Okay. We're kind of good. Okay, there we go. Got us sorted. Okay, let's get back in the fight here. This was terrible. All I wanted to do was change my cat. I pushed the wrong button. Makes me think maybe I should turn auto start off of the HOTUS. Okay, so let's do this. Let's push 5. So at least we get some orientation, and then let's see what we have up at the scope. So let's go. I'm gonna altitude hold. I want a steering hold. I'm also making assumptions that our INS aligned properly. So 10. Yeah, not so much. Alright, let's fence in. Lights, good. IFF back on. That powers up. That powers up. Alright, we're Cat 1, air to air. What's our storage management say? Alright, let's go. 120s. Alright, what's our alignment state here? List. Contact 3 o'clock. Okay. Let's break. Don't necessarily want to mess with that today. It's down there somewhere. Just keep an eyeball out there. Make sure nothing's gonna chuck something at us. Whew. Sporty. I got sporty. There they are. SA-15 and a Land Rover. Yeah, we're all right. Okay. So let's do this. We're on altitude hold. Let's go. Attitude hold. We're gonna pitch up a bit. Also want to make sure while I'm thinking about it, let's go 100% oxygen. Because I definitely don't want to get hypoxic. Yep, so he's saying mud spike 1 o'clock. Okay, that checks. Alright, let's push 6. Scratch that. Let's push 7. And I'm actually good with Angels 2-2. So let's swap these right quick. And let's RTB. This got way too scary. So I did not know you could run the auto start if you're already in auto start. And there definitely needs to be a way to stop that. How we doing fuel-wise? Oh yeah, we've got less than an hour. But our time to target is 15, so we're good. We are good. Alright, I'm going to pull us out of air-to-air, back to nav mode. Man, FCR is not happy in nav mode. Oh, there we go. And we're back up. Okay, make that soy, move around. Up! Money. Now I want to see if there's any air-to-airs. Nope, they took care of them. All right, now we're just RTB. So what I am going to do, because I kind of don't trust the INS at the moment, due to in-flight alignment. Let me just check it real quick. List, INS. I mean, it's not super off. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Because that says 175. That's not quite 175, but... Alright, we're going to look for whatever Oman's... channel, so that's 96 X-ray. It's back in the pit. Let's set ourselves to, actually back out of there, ILS. Let's do 96, enter. Backup. Why are we on backup? Should be upfront controls, upfront controls, upfront controls, backup. There we go. Upfront controls. So 96. Transmit, receive. Yep, we're heading to it. And 100 miles, and 100 miles. All right. Look at you airlining. We are going to quickly just push 6 here so we can stay out of that guy's range. All right. So at this point, it's kind of just Buster all the way home. So despite having to jettison, and we're coming back with no canopy, I'll say that's a pretty good mission. Pilot error for hitting my auto start switch. So dumb. So dumb. Well, I guess I didn't realize that was an airfield down there. Also don't have my Jahemix on. Let's turn that. There we go. That's better. Alright. Both targets destroyed as fragged. RTB. We're cleared RTB. And let's push waypoint 7. We are not going to hit the air refueler because knowing me, I'll probably put the probe right through the cockpit and stab myself. All right, I'm texting and flying. It's a terrible terrible combination. All right, so we got 65, 6 minutes 45. When we get 10 miles out, we'll call ATC and get ourselves lined up for a landing. Runway 13 left. And we'll shore up and we'll be good to go. The squelch off, is that why? Yeah, there we go. Gosh dang it. Copy your bingo. We'll back off. Let's back off 65 then. Drop any munitions? Nope. He dropped nothing. You were tits on a boar. Tits on a boar. This one made me do all the work. All right. So those out in Twitch and YouTube land, we are about 32, 31 miles out. Landing back to Aldafra. Successful mission. Lost the canopy. Terrible situation. But we're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back with no canopy. And I have full oxygen so I don't pass out. What? Why are you ejecting? That guy was useless. Alright. Bingo fuel. Got it. We're almost back anyway. Let's do our warning reset. Okay. Reset complete. About 20 out. Okay. Now we can start our descent again. So switching to attitude hold. It's adjusting here and boom. Okay, steering's off. Okay. Let's go. Dafra.
Colt 1-1 inbound. Colt 1-1. Fly heading 26548. QSE 29.87. Runway 13. Departure altitude.
Okay. Autopilot off.
Cleared for visual. Contact tower.
And clearance for left. Let's slow it down a little bit.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay. Gears down. Not fence in, but that's fine. We're good now. Light. Whew, sporty. Why was so squirrely? There we go.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
All right. On the deck. And that's how we do that. Taxi lights on. Okay. Coming to a stop there. Copy. Taxi to parking. And let's go ahead. IFF to standby. Probe heats off. All right. That's going to do us for today. Thanks for everyone who watched, and please be sure to get a like, get subscribe, and all that jazz. And also, if you want to help support our Extra Life campaign, the link's going to be down in the description for this video, which would be absolutely great. Or if you're on Twitch, just go ahead and scroll down to the bottom of the web browser page. There'll be a donation link there as well. So thanks everybody watching, and remember, gaming and gunpowder, live by one, die by the other. Peace.